Alright, everybody, welcome back to the Penny series. This is going to be episode 39. It's just me today, and I have to back up quite a bit to fit it all on the screen because we have, I'm pretty sure, 9 boxes plus $20, so that's $245 in pennies that we're going to be going through, which is the most I've ever done by far. I think my previous most was about 150, so this might be a pretty long video. Also, this is just going to go in as a clip at the end of the video, but one of our rolls we got, sorry about the lighting, one of our rolls we got was a full roll of wheat pennies. So if you want to see that, just skip to the end of the video. But basically, if this is your first time watching this, we go through boxes of pennies like this. Each box is $25, and we look for wheat pennies, Indian head pennies, foreign coins, and we fill up these albums down here. These are all just various years, going all the way from 1857 to 2013. And then we also did just start collecting Canadian small cents too, even though I need to get the first book. Sorry about the train in the background, but we have a lot of penny boxes here. Sorry about that. I don't think I even checked for enders. I'm gonna go through these just loose rolls first. It's just like $20, and then if I bring you in, I'll just bring you in after I go through all of them, unless I find something super good. So I will see you then. It's gonna be a pretty long video. Let me know if you enjoy it in the comments, or if you stick around. But just, yeah, let's get straight into it. Alright, so we're about 7 or 8 rolls into these custom wrap rolls, and I thought I'd just bring you in for our first finds. Well, actually, a little bit ago we did get this Canadian, so that'll be going in the book because we don't have many finds in there yet. We got a 65 Canadian, and then our first wheat penny is a 47 Denver. So we have about that many rolls left for these like just loose rolls. And if I don't find anything super good, I'm just going to bring you in at the end and give you a wrap up. But if we do find something good, then I'll bring you in like halfway through. But let's keep going. Alright, so I finished up with those loose rolls, and these are the ones that I already showed you, of 47 Denver, and 1991 Canadian, and 1965 Canadian. And then our other 3 wheat pennies that we found in the rest of the rolls was a 1940, 1947 Denver, and then a 1957 Denver. Custom wrap rolls are usually pretty tough, but we definitely have no shortage of rolls right now. We have about 9 boxes left, so I'm going to get started on just one of the random boxes. Actually, we do have 2 boxes that are fully custom wrapped, so I'm going to go do the custom wraps first, just get them out of the way, because I know that they're usually either have nothing or very little, or they're super good. So I'm just going to start on one of those. I'll bring you in probably like halfway through the box unless we find something super good. So let's get started on those. Alright, so I went through that first box of custom wrap pennies, and it was really nothing. I think it was somebody's finds that they've already like found and stuff and already went through. But we have another box here, and I don't know if there's going to be anything in it, but we're going to go through it anyways, just in case. Another custom wrap box. Really, these are hit or miss, so let's go through it and see what we can find. I'll bring you in either like all the way through, unless you find something good. Alright, everybody, well, I was not expecting this. We're on roll 4 of these custom wrap rolls, and I think it was actually the ender, and I saw it as soon as I like opened up the end. And check out what year this is. It's a 1926, the only wheat penny I found in this box so far, and it's just an ender 1926. So that gives me a lot of hopes for the rest of these rolls. I'm pretty excited. And there are different like styles of rolls down there too, so they could be from several different people. We got a 1926 as our first wheat penny out of this box, and it's in pretty good condition too. So that's awesome. And let's keep going. If it had a min mark, we would definitely need it. Alright, I finished up with that entire box of custom wrap rolls. I don't think that the rolls were like picked through or anything, but we got 3 dimes, and we got all of these wheat pennies. This is not including like the first find we got. We got a 54 Denver, a 44, 41, 58 Denver, 45, 49D, and a 53 Denver, I think. Also, we were only getting young head Canadians. We got a 56 actually, so that's pretty good. A 63, and then another 63 in pretty good condition. So we are going to be getting some Canadian books pretty soon, if I haven't talked about that already. We did get the first Canadian book that we're filling up. We only have like 2 spots filled, but we're going to get all the small sense Canadian books. And so these 2 for sure will at least be going in, because this one's nicer than that. And it's the same year. But anyways, let's just start on the next box. If I find something good, I'll bring you in right away. If not, I'll bring you in like halfway through the box, since we have so many boxes. Alright, so I'm on the last roll of the first bank wrap box, and I got this many wheat pennies in the box. I'll show you them at the after I show you this find I just got. And I also got a few Canadians, but basically this is just a memorial set. I always see people finding these online, but it's a 1976, and there's a New Jersey stamp in it. I don't know what that really means, but I always see people finding these, and I've never found one before, so I think it's pretty cool. Anyways, I'm going to show you all the wheat pennies I found in this box now. Alright, so here's all the wheat pennies and stuff we got out of that box. Here's the find we just got, which is pretty cool. We got 3 Canadians, an 85, a 62, and a 78. We got a 51 Denver, 52 Denver, 44, a really nasty 1940, another 1940, a 35, so this is the oldest one so far. Actually, no, that's not true. We got a 26 in the last box, a 46, and then we did get an S, a 51S, and I don't usually get S minted ones, so that's pretty cool. Well, we do have a lot of boxes left, so I'm going to go through another box, and I'll bring you in if I find something cool. Otherwise, I'm just going to go through the entire box. Well, everybody, I've been over here freaking out for a couple minutes now, but you can probably tell what that edge is right there. I mean, I could kind of see it from this angle when I rolled it down. It's just super worn. But we did get an Indian head penny. I've been looking for these for so long. I've only ever found 4. And I don't have one from this year. It's not from the 1800s. I'm still looking for one from the 1800s. But it's from 1905, so that is definitely going to be going in our book. I'm super excited to have found that. And yeah, it's really worn, but I don't even care. I already made a YouTube short on it. This is a great find. This is really what I'm looking for, like the Indian head pennies. I've only ever found 5. I found 5 now, so that's 4 in this series and 1 right before I started the series. This is the newest one that I found. All the other ones, I think I found 2 03s, an 02, and a 1900. So, I mean, we still have like 7 boxes left. There's a great chance we get another one, but that's awesome. Let's keep going. Alright, so here's all the finds from that last box. Nothing from like the 20s or teens. We got a 40, 36, 53, 53 Denver, 58 Denver, 56, 52D. I think it's like a 53D, 52D, and 2 Canadians, and also the 1905 that I recorded. Super excited about that. And now I'm going to start on the next box, which I'm pretty sure has an ender over here. Yeah. But I'm only going to bring you in for the finds before 1940. And then I'll just show you all the finds at the end of the box. Alright, I'm on roll 8 of this box, and we got 2 right there already. They're from like the 40s and 50s. But this one right here looked a little worn. And it's from 1934, so yeah, one from the 30s. And that's why I'm recording it. But I don't need this one. If it had a S mint mark, I think I would, but that's awesome. Let's keep going. Alright, so we have quite a bit left in this box right here. We've been getting a really good amount of wheat pennies, and we have like 2 Canadians. But we did just get this right here. I've seen the date. We don't need it. We actually might, because it looks like it's in pretty good shape. But it's a 1925, which is before 1940, so I'm going to record it. It actually, yeah, it's in really good shape. Would not expect by just seeing the back for it to be from 25, but it'll probably be going in the album just because it's in good shape. But that's pretty cool. Another one from the 20s. I think it's our first from the 20s actually. So now we just need one from the teens, and then we'll have every decade. Alright, we have about 11 rolls left in this box now, and I can see at least 3 wheat pennies. And one of them looks pretty worn, so it's probably old. We get a 45 Denver right there. There's a 61, and then there's also one right here. This is a 52 Denver, and then this one back here looks pretty old. And it is from 1918, so we did actually get one from the teens also. Now we have one from 05, 18, 25, and then a few from the 30s. Alright, I finished up with that penny box. We had 23 wheat pennies and 3 Canadians. I'm pretty sure some of these will be going in our books. Also, I did just get the older Canadian book, so we can now start filling up that one. I think that one will go in there. And then we had quite a few wheat pennies other than just the ones that I recorded. I recorded these two right here, the 1918 and the 1925, because they were older, and I also recorded a 34. Other than that, they're all like in the 40s and 50s and stuff. Nothing, no dates that we need or anything. We only need like the 41S and 42S, and then any steel cents, and then the 55S. So we have quite a few more boxes to go through, so let's just get started on one of those other boxes. Alright, we're on roll 22, I think, of this next box, and it's definitely not as good as the last one, but we just got one from 1938, and then a little bit ago we got one from 1942, but we have been getting a lot of Canadians, so let's finish up with this box. Alright, it's roll 38, and we got one right here from 1939. Alright, we have 6 rolls left, and I just got something pretty cool. Oh, actually, I didn't even see this. There's also a wheat penny right there. We got a 1955 Younghead Canadian, so that'll be going in the new book I got, which I'll show you actually right now. It is right here, from 1920 to 1988, and then we have the book that goes on after 1988, because in 1920 is when they started making small cents. So that is back to when we can actually still find them. I guess let's just check out what this wheat penny is too. It's a 53 Denver, and it looks like it's been, I don't really know what happened to it, but it's kind of weird. Anyways, we have 5 rolls left, 6 rolls left, and then like 3 more boxes after that. So let's finish up this box and then go through some more. Alright, it's the same box, and I'm pretty sure this is an error. But if you look below Lincoln, like below his chest, there's like a little bit of extra metal. I think it's called a cut error. I don't know if it's like worth anything, but I'm gonna keep it. Alright, so we finished up with the box, and here's all of our finds. We had, let's see, 8 wheat pennies. There they all are. I filmed the ones before 1940. And then we also had 2 young heads, and then a bunch of other Canadians. This one I can't really read the date of, but I think it's like a 70s, so it probably won't be going in the book, but a lot of these will be because I just haven't been filling up the book, because this is actually the first episode that we do have the book for the Canadian cents, so a lot of them will be going in there. Anyways, we have about 3 boxes left, so let's get into those. Alright, I'm only on roll number 7 of this box. Sorry if you can hear much noise in the background. We already have a few finds, but check out this right here. We got a proof penny. I've only ever found one of these in the past, and it was a long time ago in this series, and this one is a 1995S, so it's not the same one that I have. The other one was a 93S, but these are pretty rare. It's actually made of, I think, 99% copper, and they actually stopped doing that in 1982, but it's in 1995. So yeah, it's also from San Francisco. It's S minted. The cat wanted to say hi, but But let's keep going. Let's keep going through the rest of this box. We still have a lot left. All right, I finished up with that box, and we had 9 wheat pennies right here. There's all the dates. None before 1940, I think. And then we had 1 young head in 1964, and then 6 other Canadians. And then the 1 proof, a 1995 S, which is pretty cool. So there's just 2 boxes left, and I'm going to start those right now, and then I'll show you what I find. Alright, it's only roll number 1 of the next penny box here. We just have 2 boxes left, but look how worn that is. And I think it has like kind of a woody texture, but it's 1916 Denver, which is unfortunately the only teens mint mark that I don't need, because the one I have is actually in really good shape, but this one's pretty cool. It's only roll 1, so we still have this whole box left, basically, but let's keep going. Alright, so I'm about done with this box. There's just 1 roll left. We have been getting, there's all our wheat pennies and Canadians so far, but we did just get another Canadian. It's very beat up, but it's a King George VI, so I decided to record it, and it will be going into our book. It's a 1945 Canadian, so that's awesome. Or maybe it's a 43. Actually, yeah, it's a 45. Okay, so it's a 45 Canadian. So it's a King George VI. Hopefully one day I can find a King George V. I found one before, but it was a long time ago, and before the penny series even started. So also I've been getting a lot of these like uncirculated 1963s. See, there's 2 right there, but anyways, let's finish up with this box. Alright, we just have 1 box left to do. Hold on, let me just grab that real quick. There it is. I actually remember getting this one because the bottom's a little broken, and so that's it. This is also just from a different bank. But anyways, I'd say, well, we had about 8 wheat pennies, and I'd say our best find was this 1916 Denver. It is actually a pretty hard date to get. Unfortunately, that's one of the few rare ones that we already have, and the one we have is already in pretty good shape. And then we also got this, our first King George, that will be going into the buckets from 1945. We had a couple other wheat pennies, all from the 40s and 50s, and none that we need. And then 2 more Canadians that will probably be going into the book, like a 2000, and I think this is like a 92. So yeah, just 1 box left for this video, and let's just get into it and see what we can find. Alright, well, check this out. We are about halfway through this box, maybe a little less than halfway, and yeah, that is what it looks like. We got another Indian head, everybody. I already saw the year, and the reason I'm not as excited is because it's not one that we need. It's a 1903, which is the one that I've actually found the most. I found this 3 times now. It's a pretty high mintage year, but still, I'll definitely take an Indian head. I rarely ever get these, so we're super lucky for getting 2 in the same episode now. But yeah, 1903 Indian head is in pretty rough shape, but still, you can tell the year, and we'll put that over with our other finds so far. So now we have 2 Indian heads for this video, which is super good, and we still have the rest of this box left, so let's get back in there and see what else we can find. Alright, so that's going to be it for that final box. We got 6 wheat pennies, 1 Indian head penny from 1903, so the oldest coin of the entire video. And then 1 young head. Oh wait, that's not even the right one. 1 young head over here from 1964, which might go in the book, maybe not, because there's a big piece of dirt on the side. But now I'm going to give you a wrap up of all of our finds we got in the entire video, including that proof right there, which will take me a while to set up. There's at least 2 Indian head pennies, which is amazing, but I'm going to set that up now, like I normally do, and show you all the finds. Alright, welcome to the wrap up of this video. It was my biggest penny hunt video I've ever done, actually. I think my previous most was like $150, but today we searched, or not just today, it took me a while to go through these, but I went through $245. Found 83 wheat pennies, which is about an average of like 8 to 9 a box. Actually, I forgot. I'm gonna add a clip onto the end of this. I went through it like a while ago, but I found like a whole roll of wheat pennies in a bank. I'm just gonna add that clip onto the end of this video, so if you're still here, then you can go and watch me opening that. But we actually found 50 wheat pennies in that, so 83 plus 50, so 123 or something, 133. Canadians found 41, which is super good because we just got those new Canadian books. We found 2 Indian heads, which is awesome. They're over here. I usually get like 1 Indian head every 25 boxes or something crazy like that, and we got 2 in just like 9 boxes. And then found 3 dimes. I usually get some of those, and then 1 proof. Only found 1 proof ever, and it was a 93S, and this one is a 95S. We also got 2, 1 error, an 86 cut error, and then we also got 1 counter stamp. It's a New Jersey. Then we also got, there's our dimes, and then a ton of Canadians that I'm sure a lot of will be going into the new books. Here are the older Canadians. We got a 45, which is definitely going in. All these are going in. And then the nicer 63 and 64s. I'll pick the nicer one of each. Here are our older ones. We got, of course, the 2 Indian heads, which are the finds of the boxes, definitely. Because I love finding those. We got a 16 Denver. Got a 1918, 1925, 1926, 1934. 1935, 1936, 38, 39, and then a bunch in the 40s. As you can see, once we get to the 40s, it just start finding a ton more. Got a bunch of 40s, 41s, 44s. Never got a 43 before. 44 Denver, and yeah, we just have a bunch of these years in the 40s here. No 48s though, which is weird. But now here's the 50s. Got pretty much every year. This is our only S minted one. It's a 51S. As you can see, I don't get that many from the San Francisco Mint, being on the East Coast. And then here are the rest from the 50s. I think the most common year we got was a 52 Denver. Got a bunch of other ones over here. And then some of these I couldn't really tell if they had a mint mark or not. So, because they're just in pretty trashy condition. But now I'm going to go and put the wheat pennies and Indians that I need in the albums. And then I'll do the Canadians after that. Alright, I put in the 1905. So that'll be our 4th Indian head in the Indian head book. Still have a lot of space to go in here. There's also flying eagles, but I don't know if anybody's ever found one of those going hunting at least. I still want to get one from the 1800s though. Just 1 year off with this one, but found 2 in this episode, so now I think I found 6 ever. And yeah, there's the 1903, which this one's in better shape, so I'm going to leave that one in there. And now I'm going to go on to the next book. Alright, I replaced the 1925, the one we found in this video is just in really good shape, and the one we had before is all worn down and stuff. Alright, I replaced the 1926 as well. It was also in pretty good shape, and it replaces the one, I think this is the one we found last episode actually. Alright, in the next book I replaced the 1944, which is like the most common year, but the one we found in this episode has like some luster on it and stuff, so it'll like replace it. Alright, here's the new Canadian album we just got. It's looking pretty good so far. Nothing on the King George, the 5th page already. Of course, those are we're not going to find many of those. But it's definitely filling in nice just for the first episode here. We have 1 King George VI, a 55, 56, 61, 62, 63, and 64 Younghead. And then we have quite a few of the more recent ones. I had to search up what like a small bead and large bead was. We don't have the large bead or the pointed 5 yet. I think those are kind of like rare varieties, but they're still possible to find, so we're still going to look for them. So definitely some space to fill on this book so far. I'm pretty excited to fill this one up too. And now I have some Canadians over here that will be on in the next book, so I'm going to go put those ones in now. Alright, and here is the second Canadian book from 1989 to 2012. As you know, the Canadian Mint stopped making Canadian pennies, just any pennies at all, in 2012 because it just wasn't worth the money, I guess. But that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. It was my longest episode ever, probably. I'm sure it'll be a long video after I finish editing this, but going to be making more videos soon. I actually already picked up my next 2 boxes for my next video. Hopefully we get as lucky as we did in this, especially with the Indian heads. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Can't wait to put some more Canadian pennies in here. And also I ordered some nickel boxes, so I'll be making one of those soon. Might start a nickel series, but we'll have to see. Anyways, I'll see you all next time. Alright everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am very excited for today's video. We just have a 1-roll hunt today, which is a lot less than we normally do, but I'm really excited for it because I'm pretty sure we have a collection dump right here. So the story for this is I was going into like some random banks across my city with my mom. We were just going to stop around and get some boxes for an upcoming video. We got like 10 boxes or something, so make sure to stay tuned for that video. But one of the rolls in a custom wrapped bag, I got like a bag of rolls, and one of the rolls had this written on it. I read Wheat Penny Design in the bank and I got really excited. And then I went into the car and checked the ends. Sure enough, both ends are wheat pennies. I think this end's like a 57. So we're gonna open it up live on camera. I've not opened it up yet. I'm really excited. There could just be 40s and 50s in here. This is gonna count for my albums, by the way. So if we find something we need, it'll be going in the Penny series album. I don't know if I'm going to make this like an episode or something, probably not, but let's just get right into it. There could be something we need, or there could be something other than a wheat penny, I don't know. But let's just start opening it. I'm going to get my mom up here because she wanted to open it with me. Alright, so I got my mom here recording. I'm going to open up the end with the 57 on it, and yeah, it looks like they're definitely all wheat pennies. These two are stuck together, but I'm just going to start like naming off what they are. There's a 55 Denver, 56. They could just be all 50s. Actually, there's a 40 right here. A 1940 right there. 55 Denver, 44 Denver, 57 Denver, 44. They're kind of sticky. 58, 44. 58, 45, 45, 53, 42 Denver. I need some of the S minted ones like the 41 and 42S. Oh jeez, it's a lot more. There's a 50, 47. Let's see, this is a 58 Denver. A 39, so that's the oldest one so far. 45, 58D, 54D, 57, 46D, 44, 45 Denver, 47 Denver, 56, 47, 56, 57, 51 Denver, 53 Denver. There's a lot. Alright, here's the other one on the end. 44D. No S minted ones yet. 41. 41, 55D. 58D, 53. A 34. That's kind of an older one. I don't need it, but 34, 57D, 57D, 50, 60, 1919. I wasn't expecting that.
Mm-mm.
Kind of cool. Here.
Is that it right there?
Yeah, look at this. 1919 in the back of the roll. 35. It's another older one. 56, 46, and 45. Alright, so that's it for the roll. Definitely worth 50 cents that I paid for it. But we got like a lot of different years. I don't know who turned this into the bank.
Mainly 40s and 50s.
Yeah, mostly 40s and 50s like I kind of guessed, but some from the 30s and then a 1919.
Let me see the 1919.
It's right there. That's